Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to a new episode of 35 Times Live. Today I'm with Gabi. So, say hello to everyone, Gabi.
Hi everyone, I am Gabi, of course.
Gabi Leche.
Gabi Leche, because the Shoko was already here.
Yeah,
If you guys
so
know,
like that makes sense. It's
yeah,
like episode 9 like Ronaldo Nazario. That was like R9. So like I could not like bring another than like one of the most Brazilian guys that I know to remember like this. No, it's true.
that's true.
Like I could like make it we could not make like R9 without like a Brazilian. You know, it would be like kind of shit.
I
It's
should
always
have,
like football
I should have,
references.
I should be wearing like
True, if you want.
Ronaldo shirt. No, I don't have time. I have to take it out.
Just 1 minute, like
It's like,
change it. Yeah, because you have like like you have in fact like when shirt from the national team like, but he's like you don't have like from 90s, right? From Ronaldo from
it's
20s.
from the 94. No, 93. Ronaldo was already there, I guess. There R9, yeah, was there. But Ronaldinho, no, it was the
Yeah, Ronaldo is 2000s, right? It's like
yeah.
99
Yeah,
thousands.
yeah. But R9 was already there. But he was bench from Romario. He was the bench of Romario actually. Crazy,
No, but for me, like the best is like when like they put like Ronaldinho, Romario, and
yeah.
Ronaldo, like they put like the three like in the same, like insane.
Yeah, and then you not even remember of like Rivaldo, it's crazy.
No, Rivaldo was very good.
Rivaldo. So we have all these R's. These guys were all
Yeah,
crazy.
true. You have like four. Yeah, Rivaldo was very good as well. True, I
Yeah,
forgot
it's amazing.
Rivaldo. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Unfortunately, I haven't seen them playing like because I was a very young age, right? Like Ronaldo, I saw, but I saw Ronaldo like more like a middle of the career to the end, right? But not much. It was like really sad.
Yeah,
But then I was lucky to see Cristiano Ronaldo. So
true. No, but for example, me, I remember like to see like some stuff from Ronaldinho. For me, Ronaldinho it was like the
yeah,
best. Like the
same.
guy was, it was magic. Like it was impressive. Like the way that he played, like for me, it was like technically like one of the best, or not like the best. Like it was impressive. Like if you have like
Yeah,
some time, just put Ronaldinho like on YouTube. You know, like
yeah.
bring a coffee or something and relax. Watch and relax.
Actually, Actually, if you want to see like peak of football, you have to watch Flamengo and Santos, 2011. It's a match that Neymar was like very young age, like peak performance against Ronaldinho, and that's like like remontada, but like crazy one. It's amazing. It's like you see Neymar won the Puskas in that year because of this match. It's like it's beautiful, one of the most like peak of football, matches you can
Okay,
see in
okay.
history. Yeah, I recommend this. But let's talk about football another day.
No, yeah, true. No, but yeah, true. Like, let's. Yeah, we are not here like to speak about football. So just one thing, like, now we have TikTok as well. Like, we created like TikTok here for the channel. But we are having a problem on the TikTok that like the videos they have like the background music, and TikTok doesn't allow the background music that we have. So yeah, right now like the videos are muted. I'm trying like to solve the problem, and yeah, I hope like in the end of the week, in the beginning of next week, that we can already have like some content there. Don't forget to like and subscribe this. Just watch the project, because like the project is very interesting. It's not about football, like we spoke a lot about football, but this project is about like life, about happiness, about positivity, about people that won and are winning in life, because uh, like they have like always something to say, and they are my friends as well. So like they are people that inspiring me, and I feel that I can share a little bit of what I have with you, because like my friends, I feel that they are very good people, and they are always like teaching me new stuff. So maybe like I I'm trying to give you the opportunity like for you to learn something new, or something that you already know. But I like to speak. I like to go in philosophical themes, and yeah, today we have Gabi. So Gabi, we can do like a small introduction. Basically, like you were born in Brazil, like super Flamengo fan, é do
Yeah,
Mengão,
you know.
and I think I'm gonna do like something different I did in the previous episodes. Instead of like starting like with the childhood, I'm gonna already like start like with the period that I feel that the life of Gabi changed, and we are gonna try to go for a more philosophical way. So I already have like the 30 minutes here. Basically, like I'm gonna put 30 minutes for Gabi. I'm gonna do during 30 minutes my questions. 5 minutes for Gabi do his questions to me. I think like I'm just repeating a lot of the things that I promised that I will not repeat it, but I'm always like repeating it. So maybe like on the episode like 20, I'm gonna stop with this. But I feel that is a funny concept, like just to explain this, because I have always new people that are coming to the channel, so I think it's okay. It's just 1 or 2 minutes that I lose on this, and at least you can understand why the name of the pet podcast is 35 times life. So I think I'm gonna start with I said like the period that like your life changed. That I would say that was like when you were 19 years old, right?
Yeah,
So
that's it.
if you explain a little bit why your life changed on that period,
Yeah.
and after I'm gonna start with the questions.
Well, I think most of us in our age, like between 18, 19, 17, we have that decision. We have to decide if you go to university or go straight to work. Like you need to find out something. What are you gonna do? When are you gonna be? Right? That's like the hardest questions like we have at that age because we are so immature. We don't know much about life still, but we have to decide something, right? And at that time, I was doing like studying. I was finishing my high school and I was 18, right? 17, 18. And then I started applying for different universities all around Brazil, but also outside of Brazil. And when like I was finally 19, I got the news I was approved actually like to go to university outside of Brazil in Europe. I was like approved in a few countries, but then I was really happy because I was approved in Lisbon and Portugal. And then I was like, wow, that's amazing. I want to go there because actually, like, imagine when is your first time moving abroad. Portugal would be amazing for me because kind of same language, could fit very well. And me, taking account its university was really good decision. And then this completely changed my life because then I moved from my country alone abroad to do the university, and then the journey kind of like just began right there. And then the life since there has been all like a really nice journey. Like this decision opened so many doors in my life. Like I worked abroad after this. I also did my Erasmus. I came back. Now I'm working here, doing master degree, working in international environment. Was able also to join ESN, which was where I met Felipe,
Yeah,
the
true.
cult.
In the cult, yeah, everyone is from the
Yeah.
cult.
So a lot of things happened in my life because of this decision and completely changed my trajectory in life and my journey. And I met so many beautiful people and lovely people also. And the things life now is just amazing because I'm so glad that I did this decision. Otherwise, I have no idea how would I be right now. But it's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, and then because of this, I came here. After a few many years, I met Felipe, and now we're here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you like, what was the most difficult part for you on this change? And I'm gonna start with the 30 minutes now.
Yeah. Okay. So like the most like challenging definitely was the fact that you were alone, and then I didn't have my family around me or any like support for hard things of life would give to me. And this was very challenging. Like imagine like I was 19, I was here, then I had to deal with a lot of bureaucracy because, well, I'm an immigrant, 19 years old, like doing university at the same time, dealing with the bureaucracy of the time. Then also working after this, adapting to a different like lifestyle, learning new things, but also being a new joiner in the culture and in the also in the university. It was very challenging. It was a lot of information. It was like this like tsunami of information for a 19-year-old. I was like, wow, what the fuck is happening? But I'm glad that actually because of being that process, I met a lot of people also in university with different style, different lifestyles, but kind of similar stories, you know, because everyone to go to university, they have to when they come if they come from another city like in Portugal, they have to leave their families also, and they come to see there once or not so often. Or I had friends that were also international students, and then I started connecting with them, and you see that you are not alone. You actually have a lot of people. Maybe they don't have exactly the same story as you, but they share some of the pains you live, and then you start sharing and talking, and this like made everything way more soft. But definitely the challenge of just being such a young age abroad and starting to build your life alone in such a young age brings you a lot of maturity. But I do think it's not for everyone. Like many people will just not be able to
To do it.
endure such, yeah, to do it. Because imagine you have the pressure of university and everything.
Okay. It is not like
Yeah, you
something.
have an airplane right there. It's good.
Yeah, yeah, true. Sorry. It's because like I live very close from the. Sorry, 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 guys, that you are watching on the stream. That you are watching the stream right now.
You have a
Uh,
kamikaze attack.
yeah, no, yeah. In fact, I live. I would say like very close from the airport, but like Luxembourg is so small that I'm not very close from the airport. But you can hear like sometimes
Yeah.
the airplanes passing by.
If
So
you don't
that's
know,
like
he lives in Ryanair office.
yeah, it's over here. Yeah, this is like the tower, like that to control. After I'm gonna do like the internship with my colleagues. I'm just kidding, but I would say like how this experience impactful the way that you see life.
A lot. Like I think once I was having a conversation with my dad, like when he was talking about my life, we are having like this deeper conversation, and I said like, we're pretty much I built my adult life abroad, you know.
Yeah,
So everything what is right or wrong for an adult life, I learned basically just by myself, and this impacted me a lot. Imagine things you see like the responsibility you need to have, everything because you are alone. It changes you as perspective of everything. For example, I don't know a specific example, but it just changes your how you see things. You know,
yeah,
because sometimes like maybe I would say like just coming home and having like just a nice couch and chill with your family. But when you don't have it and you have to, okay, I'm back home after whatever it is, what I'm gonna do right now, and then you have to figure out, okay, I can enjoy myself, like just my being alone, and then you can start enjoying yourself more and get to know more what you like, what you dislike, and not actually the influences of someone else over your tastes, you know. And then you start creating a more like I would say more like a strong personality in a way, not like I mean like strong personality that I mean, it's harder for someone to try to manipulate what you think is good, what is not, you know, and because then you start to know more yourself. And I think it's a process everyone should go someday in life. That is basically go out of like every influence or family influences or any other relationship that has a deep influence over you, just to try to see who are you exactly, you know. And the fact that I had like a pretty good realization who am I, like what I fear of, what is my fear, what is my anxiety is pretty very in a very natural way because I was alone. So we have to think. And so I was thinking, you work, you come back, you start understanding things easier,
okay.
and like with not such a big influence of I would say your family over you.
So do you feel that you are friends with yourself?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But also, like, that's the thing. You start being very hard with yourself also, because you know what we're capable of, and and then if you're not doing like what you're capable of, you start like pushing yourself. No, don't rest, motherfucker. Go run. I don't know, like something like this. Go work out. Go do something. Go enjoy. Like it's sunny outside. Don't stay here. Like so you basically you have like you know like your parents but your mind
Yeah, true.
say what you have to do. Yeah, but start being more hard with you because you know what you're capable of because You had many different experiences. You wasted many days, but there was days that you enjoyed very well, and then you start to learning about more about yourself, and you know that when you're trying to self sabotage, and you fight against it. That's pretty nice actually.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's something that here in Luxembourg, now that I'm living alone, I can for sure like identify with that, because yeah, I'm always like pushing myself. Like sometimes it's like super beautiful day. I'm in bed and I'm like, no, you need to enjoy the day. Like, what are you doing
Yeah,
here? And before, I think it was like, oh yeah, it's a beautiful day, but whatever. Like, I have like a beautiful day tomorrow. But I feel that because I don't put like that pressure that you said, like that parents pressure like on me.
yeah,
I don't have like anyone putting that pressure on me. I need like to put it on myself, and it's like, in fact, it's like something very good. I agree with you that you can take a knowledge of what what you know about yourself. Like, you take a lot of knowledge, like more than your capacities is like where you can go.
exactly,
Okay, and
exactly.
now that I was speaking where you can go, what is like, what do you think is your maximum potential?
Phew. Wow. Uh, like this is very complicated to see. I think like you will never know your maximum potential. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because you always have like mind barriers for everything you do. So you talk with these super athletes, and there you have, or even not super athletes, when like amateur athletes, and you start seeing like many different stories of like a guy that couldn't, for example, run 2 kilometers, and they start talking with him, and then suddenly this guy is doing like a marathon, because it's you need to challenge yourself. So I think every human has this ability to surpass the mind barriers, that these limits that we put in yourself, because these limits come like through your childhood, I think, also, of people, what people told you, or like what you suffer in your childhood or in your teenager times. So maybe some people like have many barriers in their mind, that's actually not from like their actually limit, it's not their limit,
Yeah.
is someone imposed these thoughts on themselves. So I think the maximum potential that I will have, and maybe break many limits that in my mind, that I still don't know, and try to put this on challenge to see how far can I go. And that's pretty much this. I don't think any human has like a maximum potential. Like, you have it, but you have to figure out by yourself. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't know what's my maximum potential, but you could say my maximum potential in what, in life. I don't know, like in life, in like in sports, in, you know what I mean. You need to
Yes, yes,
to
yes.
challenge
I
yourself.
understand.
So if you tell me, Gabriel, I doubt you would like read like I don't know, a book a week, like 2 books a week, and I will say no, I can definitely do that, and I will. If you say like, nah, I doubt it. Let's make a
Yeah.
bet, and then
Now, now,
and then I
now I
would
feel
read,
that I want.
yeah, and then maybe I would read 3 or 4, just because I'm challenged now, so I
Yeah.
have to prove myself, and to prove to you that I'm possible to do something like this. Or I don't know, you prove to me, Gabriel, I doubt you in 1 year can run a marathon. Let's bet some money. And some people, they will just lose it because they don't believe in themselves. But other people that know the power of believing in yourself, and that you're capable of, and endure and like go through adversities and figure out your path. These people, like, if you have this mentality that never is the end of the world, you can always like figure out what to do. You can, if you work hard, like, be smart. You need to always like think, analyze things, find like a shorter way, but also like a good way. And I think your limit is just what you put in your mind, honestly.
That's a very good answer. In fact, I stopped like the time to say this. The like before, like proving to the others, like it's going on the way that, like with the things that you said, before proving to the others that you can do something, you need to prove yourself that you can do something. And also, like, when life advice that for me it's like super magical is like, do it for yourself, because like you don't need to do it for the others. Like, the ones that believe in you, you don't need to prove anything. The ones that doubt
Mm.
about you, they will not believe at all. So Do it
Yeah,
like do it for the pleasure. After, if you want like to show it, you can show it, but always remember that you are doing for yourself.
exactly, exactly, and that's it. Like, imagine, for example, I think every like guy like us, we want, like, for example, to be sportive in all days, right?
Yes,
So, but you don't want to be
that's the
sportive just to look good to someone else, right? This maybe it's gonna work for like maybe a few months. This person is like, yeah, we'll really try for summer, so I look good on summer. But other people will look like, no, I want to actually like work out, be like sportive person, but also study and like, but I want to have like this balance, well balance your life, because I know this is good for me. It's good for my self esteem. It's good for my health. It's also gonna make me live more years and maybe be healthier, right? So you start taking care more of yourself, not because of others, how you're gonna look, but because you know this is like this is a game. So if you don't do the work right now, if you don't eat too healthy, if you don't avoid certain stuff, you know, in the when you're old age, you're probably just not
you're
gonna
gonna take
be
it.
such a life. Yeah, you're gonna take it. You're not gonna have like this good quality of life. Some people do have it, which is crazy, but I don't want to think that I'm gonna be like that 80 years old, like 19-year-old, like Portuguese, like grandfather smoking cigarettes and
And
playing
drinking
sweka,
like beer or like
and
something
drinking
every
beer,
day.
like, and the guy is like flawless. But that's like that's lucky. You will never know. So
Yeah, true.
just say
More
you.
than betting, it's better if you can guarantee the conditions.
Yeah, exactly. That's very smart. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what? Like, and then everything is like lucky is for the people that are ready, and something like this. There's this saying, like, you're just lucky if you're ready for this, for the
true,
chance to happen.
true, true.
You said in your life sometimes like there are many chances that comes to you, but you're maybe not ready, so
Yeah, you
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 didn't
pass
have the
them away.
luck.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah,
Like sometimes like you just like waste things. It's not because you want or you don't want. It's because you didn't have the capacity like to even to see it.
yeah,
So I have here like we were speaking like about life, and I want to ask you first: do you feel that life is magical?
yeah. I do think life is magical, but like not magical in a way that it's magical. You know what I mean. But I think it's like magical. It's because I think it's very exciting. That's
Okay. And
the
and
way I would say.
and do you feel that like life is like magical? It's exciting. Like, do you feel what makes life exciting? It's the marathon that you do, or the goals that you achieve.
I think is the fact that most of things in life is unpredictable. You know,
Okay.
Um and this makes everything super exciting because you cannot predict much what's gonna happen. For example, I have here like a wall in front of me where I have pictures of people that I've met in the last years or some good moments. Like some of these people I looking here I met randomly, and then after became good friends, and that's unpredictable. I will never know that I will get to know some of people like this, or for example, like you here, I will never know that I'll get to know you you know
True.
and here we are, and that's very exciting. So you never know like how your life is going to be like in 2 or 3 years. You can have idea the goals you want to be, where you want to be, but you don't know how things are going to change on your side, how life ch- throws people on you, throws like things that are happening, like. And this is really exciting. Like, for example, like this day that like the lights like here in Portugal and Spain went down,
Yeah.
like we were like completely blackout. Who would expect something like this to happen,
True.
right? So you never know. Like that's pretty cool though. So and then this makes everything super exciting and funny. This is like, so you get to know something, someone different, and like you're talking, what's up, and get to know. Sometimes person is boring, and you're like, just let it go. It doesn't match you, or the people are like amazing. So he comes and stay. Other people leaves. Everything is in constant flow, which is this makes life very exciting. And then the fact that it's very open, so you have many opportunities, many things to do. Of course,
True.
you have your physics limits, but you have pretty much a free will most of the time to do things.
I agree. I agree with that. Like you have the life on your hands. Like life, it's what you want to do
Yeah,
with it. So, do you believe in destiny?
No,
Okay,
I really don't
for you,
believe.
like destiny doesn't exist, or you draw your own destiny, or not even that possibility.
Uh, well, like the thing, this is more like a thought that I have. Imagine, I think, for example, I don't think anything is destinated what is to be. Of course, you have influence of how you're gonna act, how you're gonna think by your genetics, by your
Yes.
DNA. The stuff kind of makes a determination what you're gonna, how you're gonna look alike, and how you're gonna be, and how you're gonna deal with some stuff because of your DNA. But that's different from destiny, right? I
Yes.
think destiny, when I come from it to destiny, comes a lot that idea, like Greek mythology. So you have the destiny, for example, the destiny of Hercules was going through all this story. So every human, like for the Greeks, had like a destiny, and this idea for me doesn't fit very well with what I see and what I think, because I think life is, as I say, is pretty much chaotic, right?
Yeah.
uh, and the fact everything that I do right now, it changed my future, because it's a combination of possibilities, and these possibilities and probabilities work like this. So when it comes, of course, I think you can predict some stuff because they're very probable, right? So you see something like starting to happen, you say, probably this is gonna happen. Uh, but yeah, like the water, like going to a glass getting full,
Yeah.
the water is gonna get out. That's pretty much sure. You can predict this type of stuff, but there are other stuff that's pretty much unpredictable, and that's why I don't believe much in destiny, because I do believe in free will, and I
Okay.
believe that having the free will, you can write your story. But there's an analogy that I really like, that so life is like a book with lines,
Yeah.
like the lines you have in a normal book to write. So, for example, these lines that are over there are, for example, the country you were born, your family, your childhood friends, stuff like from your first school that your parents put you there, stuff that you still don't have much control, but are gonna make a lot of influence on who you are. So in your life, basically,
It's
is the
like a
text.
base.
It's like a base, yeah. So you have these bases that is, you can call this like very hard, is like this is something that you, when you grow, you cannot change,
Mhm.
because you don't have you don't have the power, neither the will to change it, because you're not even a proper human being yet, right? You're in the process of growing information of your brain, so you can actually like have your own decisions. So during this time, life gives you already lines, and this base is where you can, like, you start writing your story, and then this goes with time, and then you start to have these bases forever, because this is part of you. You can never like exclude where you come from, who is your family, who are your like what's the language, your mother language. You cannot exclude your ancestry or who you are, because that's why I think it's really important, like, for you to know yourself, like, and try to figure out who were your grandfathers, what they did, and like try to understand like the past of your own family, and also to understand who you are, because that's like in understanding all these places where you came from, these, then you start having more answers and start to correlate more, and then you see like maybe your patterns then maybe come a lot from this place, from your past, you know so this is like, I think, but the destiny, you write your story after this, but to be able to write your own story, I think it's necessary to know your past also.
True. Past is the base, like to build the future.
Yeah.
I like that. So, we are speaking like about life. Life is magical.
Yeah.
The marathon that is life. So, but I think like the main question that I want to do to you is what is life?
What is life? Well, what is life? You know, life is life. La
La la
la
la
la
la
la.
la. Where is
Life
Maradona?
is
Maradona.
life. La la la.
When
Yeah,
we all got the power.
like
What is
seriously, like,
life?
like, well, life, like, I think honestly life is pretty much like this energy going, like, to look more energy, like this cycle that comes and goes, because you always have to push for something, you have to be there, you have to to work, you have to go out, have to do your thing, you have to do movement, and this is what makes life happen for you. But even though if you're not there, life is still happening, right?
Yeah.
There's other people living the life, but life is basically like being able to show yourself, show who you are, to experience everything. It's it's a very philosophical question actually. There's like a very old like not a podcast but an interview channel in Brazil, and this guy is called Provocações, so basically provocations, you know.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
that's
the
the
guy will
meme
say
of
like,
Clovis.
yeah, exactly.
What
And
is
then the guy will
life?
say like,
I was
what
about
is
to
life?
do that with you. Like I
And
was
then
gonna
like,
do.
I would start like, I would get like angry as fuck. Yeah. And, like he used to do this question a lot, and then, like he was never like satisfied by the of the answer because it's a type of answer that it's we will never know what is life
Yeah.
actually. It's just I think it's just the actually they're having this like gathering of chaos that's around us, and it's all like a lot of energy coming, people moving, everything's moving towards something that we don't know what it is, and then we are just in the middle of this chaos, and we're just trying to figure out our what our purpose here, right? Every human is trying to figure out this purpose, and then we are just trying to be happy and to have a comfort life, have maybe have a family, the basics, you know, and reaching our goals, professional goals and dreams. So life is this, is like is trying to pursue a dream that maybe will never be fulfilled. It's just like the chase of something that's with no guarantee of nothing.
So what is your meaning here? Why are you living?
Yeah, like that's really nice. I think like there's like goes a lot with like Christianity, right? They say have your vocation, I guess in
Yeah,
English. I don't know
I think
your
that
kind of
exists.
wheel. So and that's they say like every human has their own vocation for something. So some people go, they're born, they know they're gonna be like a doctor, and they follow uh, strictly these ideas, and so other people they have to go through life to figure out.
Okay.
And I think actually my vocation in life, if it's I still don't know like much this word. I'm not sure if this word is right or not.
What?
Yeah, wait, I'm waiting
No,
for the
yeah.
airplane.
I was thinking like I think I'm gonna just.
I'm still hearing it.
Can you like I just like silence. Like you can continue
Yeah.
speaking and I will silence the microphone. It's okay. Like next time I will
Okay,
just like
okay,
silence the microphone. I
okay.
was just testing. It's okay. It's I think it was working. So yeah, like next time I'll just like silence the microphone. Yeah. Today it's like a lot of airplanes, like because everyone wants to go like to their home countries. So you like there's a lot of flights. So,
Everyone's going to Portugal actually.
yeah,
So
I was about to say that, but like everyone wants to go to Portugal, so like woo woo woo, fly 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 fly.
yeah. So no, yeah. But the question I was answered. I remember. Okay. So yeah, I think my purpose here probably is like I really think is to help to to try to create like a social impact, you know, to make
Okay,
people's life better. I think because I do think this is a the purpose that I mean is the things that I most of the times that I help people that I worked trying to gather some funds or money or any other project just to try to create a small impact in this person life, to see like a smile, to see like some hope on these people. Something that's really like made me kind of like happy, you know, like fulfilled
okay,
even more than the end of the month. And when I have the money in there, is even like there's times that I had people talking, oh, thank you so much for what you did. That's really nice. And then you see the person actually happy, and you see that you're creating like you're making the difference somehow, you know, for good. You're making the
yeah, yeah,
difference for good. And this can be applied for different areas of life. That's why I think my purpose is like it's more open like this, and I did make my purpose on this actually. It's something that I decided that will be my purpose,
okay,
but you only can decide and put this in practice and see if it works when you actually try, and if you see if you were fulfilled or not, right? So
Yeah.
maybe someday, like maybe in 10 years, I will actually say, okay, but actually this was actually not my purpose. My purpose now is another. And then I think that's very volatile. Like things can change, like current.
No, I feel that that as well, but I feel more than like one thing that you said is like we need like to find our purpose, like the way that you find yours, like the like people that are watching the podcast right now, like for sure, like they already found them their purpose on in life, or they are about to find,
Hmm.
or like because I feel that is not a linear question because like our purpose is always changing because
Hmm.
of the goals that we achieve. Like for sure that like helping the others, it's uh, always like a generic goal that we
Yeah.
want to achieve. But for example, like if you already have like the money, like maybe your help is not like I'm gonna give like food to a homeless, or like I'm gonna like to help
Yeah.
like doing volunteer. No, it's more like I'm gonna like put this money on an institution, or I'm going for myself like open a big project to help. So like sometimes the like we have like bases like main goals in life, but they can change a lot. Like they could be very
Exactly.
generic,
Exactly.
but like when you go like more specific, like they always change in the way that
Yeah.
that change
Yeah.
life.
I think that's the difference because like you can have goals in your life. For example, your goals is to be a really good engineering, to work like in a really nice company, or have your own engineering company, be involved in projects. You can have this purpose, like this goal, but maybe your purpose is not related to your work. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
your purpose in life is actually like I don't know, it's maybe to know raise dogs and teach dogs how to behave. You don't know,
No,
but
but it's
this
good. It's like a very good
because
like
because yeah, because maybe like doing this like side work maybe sometimes makes you way more happier than actually being
yeah,
your
like
main.
having like a lot of money and doing like a lot of
Yeah,
true.
but what I'm saying is like you can people need to realize they can do both. They can have their work, and they like can do their once it brings their money and brings their like the comfort of life, but also being able to dedicate some part of their lives to these goals, to this other purpose. It doesn't like not everyone can, I think, link their professional life to their purpose. That's very lucky. You need to live like a. You have to be like to being have the right tools in your hands and the right moments, and this type of thing sometimes doesn't happen. And that's why maybe I see some people that they are very sad because they really wanted to do something in their life but they were never able, right?
Yeah,
uh, so they thought this was maybe their purpose, but because they got stuck on something they never were open.
overpassed.
Yeah, yeah, so they would just let it pass, so they were not open like to try to trying on new things, even though they have like maybe like a life a work that she doesn't like much, or this person doesn't like much, but try to be open and try to try new things and try to always look for what you think is going to make you happy, even though like right now you're not the happiest. Just try to look around, because I do think like what is yours is there. You just need to look. So if you look someday, we'll find maybe it's not like how you put this idea in your mind, the idealization. Maybe it's completely different, but somehow you're gonna realize that it's what you like. So
Okay. And what so like you were speaking like about happiness. What is happiness for you?
yeah, so like I think happiness is very okay. Happiness is very different than like to joy. To enjoy, because we people say like I'm enjoying a lot this, but I think like these concepts can make a different. It can mix what is we were enjoying, like then like be actually happy. I think happiness is a gathering of moments in your life, like short moments that you have, you know, and that you have these peaks of like happiness, this feeling. Then you have the self realization about how around you everything is beautiful, how you can look to the smallest things and see beauty on it, and be like also look to other people that you never don't know very well and feel compassionate. Like when I have this feeling of happiness is when I felt help like the happiest times of my life.
Yeah.
were moments like these that I was, wow, like everything's changing. I'm so glad about everything around me, and yeah, uh,
Sorry, it's just because like there was like a lot of like a lot of oh my god.
still,
No, you can continue. You can continue. I will take out my microphone. You can continue.
yeah. So yeah, so I do think like happiness is pretty much this is how you is these moments in your life that are you're not able to explain, but suddenly you have this feeling coming from your chest, and you look to everything is beautiful. You see like you start kind of love the other person that you don't know pretty much, and you see the compassion you can have to other people and to things in life that are sometimes not super, you don't give much value, but then you start noticing all this stuff different. And then I think this is happiness for me, is being able to love, like to be open to
Okay.
love and to share good moments and to laugh and to enjoy. Yeah, it's a gathering of feelings.
Okay.
And it's very rare. Like I don't think everyone can live like a full happy life 100%. No, this doesn't exist. I think you have moments where you can be happy, but then there will moments that are going to be really like opposite, like very
Down.
going through a really hard phase. But going through this really hard phase, going through these hard moments makes you like stronger to go up again and realize that there was all phase, and then it was everything was worth it. And actually it's very nice that life is like this, is a cycle, up and downs, that you can like work, and you have to endure, you have to be strong enough to go through all these phases to actually be happy. And the moment you're like strong enough to go to the hard phases with a smile on your face, I do think then you're like reaching the what is maybe happiness.
Okay. Sorry, like it was like another airplane passing. I swear,
Yeah.
like today's like very big traffic, but I think like everyone could hear you. I took out my microphone, so I think it was okay. Uh, we were speaking about happiness, and I wanted to ask you, what makes you happy today?
What makes me happy today? Honestly, having the friends I have, the family, uh, also like having a sunny day makes me very happy sometimes. Going out and like really just doing nothing, working out. No, like know that I have two legs. I can run and be self aware of myself. And actually, like I'm in a pretty good like shape in my life, and then I have everything, all the tools to work. This makes me really happy, and knowing that like I have so many possibilities, and I just need to think what I want to do, or I want to do, and knowing that like future is waiting, and you just have to work on yourself, on your goals and what you believe, and try to make your living through it. It's like this somehow is people can say, oh, but that's very monotonous, right? Yeah, it is, but that's life.
Yeah, true. Like
Like
it's
be
always,
monotonous.
but I
Like for example, being able to travel, like it's amazing. Like doing, like I did this trip with my friends, like like we did a trip to Cuba
I know.
after after organizing like a project for almost a year. We gathered like funds, and we bought medicine to people. We brought food, like supplies, things that were like missing in some areas in the country. But also being able to do the good, but traveling with your friends, like going through like really good moments that I would never expect to live. I think this makes me happy, like to have possibilities to do things like this, and know that everything is possible if you're kind of able to work on your way. And I think this makes me happy and like chill with life. It doesn't make me, because I think like some people, when they're happy, that if they're not happy, they would say they are sad, right? But I would say maybe people that are not happy, they're actually greedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like they are not like they always like want like something for them, and they don't want like to they are not grateful.
Exactly.
They want
Exactly.
more, 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 and I forgot like that's true. Like I saw like something very recently that said like sometimes we are looking so much to the future that we already forgot the goals that we achieve, that we put on
Mm-hmm.
us on the past. And like
Yeah, that's
sometimes
true.
like we need like just time. Sometimes we need time.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Sometimes we need time to understand that maybe I'm not so bad. It's not bad that I want more, but I was worse. Like now, like I'm on the line that I drew for me. Like not, it's not like a straight line, but like I wanted something like this. Like right now, like okay, I'm stable. I can
Yeah.
have this, and maybe like not in the terms that I wanted. Maybe better, maybe worse, but I'm going on the line, and
Yeah.
that's more
That's
important
just.
than like, oh, I want like to see the end of the line, because like I feel that a lot of people that are living, that's the reason I did like the thing about like the goals, because like if you live like your life thinking on the next goal, you are not gonna enjoy the like
Yeah.
the goal that where you are right now.
Yeah.
You are, if you like, uh if you are thinking like, okay, like right now I'm working, but when you are senior you're gonna receive more, then you are senior, you have more work, and they say when you retire you receive like you will have more time, and after you are
Yeah.
retired and then you're like, now I don't have anything to do, and like you
Yeah.
are always waiting, like even like
So
we're about to die and someone says to you, now you are going to a better place. Even like you are
yeah.
about to die, and you are waiting to go to a better place.
Yeah.
And sometimes not like, that's the reason why like, uh, one of other my biggest fears is like, but it's like a fear that's right now it's not a fear because I can control it, you know.
Hmm.
But it's like, arriving to the end of the life and say like, fuck, I couldn't do more.
Yeah.
That's
That's
for me
is
like
something
one
like.
of the biggest things. Like I live my life thinking that I'm doing m- my best, what I can do right now, and sometimes I look to the past and I think, okay, I could do it better, but at that time I didn't have the tools to do it better.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like that's it. That's it. So I think like yeah, that's a very common error actually. Like even like when people study history,
Yeah,
sometimes we look back to things that happened in history in the past and we look, oh, they were such a horrible people. No, they weren't. They didn't realize actually what they were doing were so bad.
yeah.
And
At that time you could go
and
for forever like to do for doing that, like,
yeah.
you killed
So like
someone, yeah, but it was Jewish, okay, so it was Jewish, you can go to heaven. And I'm like, what? Right now like it's
so
like,
like the people like they we started having the self realization of many things are bad or right,
mm-hmm,
like through time, because that's the thing we start in, okay, actually this is not nice, so for example, like we don't know, like people like starting doing things that were bad, they'll say, okay, this actually seems bad, like all these people here complaining about this, so they go and they change what is like, oh, that's actually bad. And then now maybe, and then like comes us now here in the future, like in the present right now, we look back like 1000 year ago, 2000 year ago, and we say, oh, they were such a horrible people. Oh my god, like, no, you just have to understand the context,
yes,
that the context of that time, of that society, people used to think like that. So that's how it works. You cannot bring your like your values to something in the past and judge these people, so it is works for yourself, because like for example, you look to yourself in the past and you see like, oh, what I did there was mess up, but then you learn after there was mess up, and then you correct yourself, and then after, now you know. And that's how it works. And so, but this also works for things, for example, let's say like I oh, that project of like work project, I could have done that better, maybe, but you didn't, and now you know they could have done it better because someone took it, gave you a feedback, and now you know that in the future you're going to make it better. You know what I mean? It's how it
yes,
works. So you cannot cry for something that already
yeah,
happened. You just
that's
need to
true.
accept it, like make your value over this, learn
Uh,
with this, and try to be better.
yeah,
It's,
that's true. So meanwhile, like the time passed, like that was like the reason of the alarm. It was like 30 minutes,
okay.
but I still like, I'm gonna do like the deep curveballs question that I always do to
Okay.
everyone because I like this question. That is like, what is what is the question or the thing that you want like people want to ask you?
Yeah, I think not only to me, but I think mostly to everyone. And I would say even this as a guy, like
Hmm.
it's really important for us guys to actually like ask to our friend guys how are they, like how are they doing like in life, if they need any support or help with anything,
I'm
but
just
not in
gonna
a way
close the
that,
window while you are speaking. Sorry,
yeah,
but you can
but
continue.
not in a way like just like this. I would say not like in a soft way, but actually like more like a deep way. Like actually ask to your friend and to the guy near you, like that you share time, if they're good, if they're doing well, and what's going on with their life. If you notice something is bad, I think sometimes like check up on people. I think is really good. I don't say this just about myself, of course. Like I'm really lucky to have good friends on my side, and then we're always very open to talk and to reflect about things, but I know that many people doesn't have it, and maybe you being that person to actually ask and try to understand person, maybe bring some positivity in their life and show that life have open possibilities. As we were talking, it's you have your free will, you can try to work on yourself, and that's like we have a lot of time here, you can try to make it work whatever you want, and this bring this positivity to your life is, I think, it's something really important. Try to spread positivity, but before it spread, ask how the person are, and I think that's nice.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, ask with the will that you want to know. Like, if you don't
Yeah,
want to know, don't ask.
don't ask. Yeah,
Don't be polite. Like
yeah.
like like hell is full of polite people. It's full of people that want. It's true. Like hell is full
That's
of
weird.
like people that wanted to help. No, like
That they fucked up somehow.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So put some effort on that. Like if you want, like really, because like we are human, and sometimes like uh you just like want to know about someone that makes a difference. Sometimes like people they don't need like the best psychologist. They just need to speak. They just need someone that listens. And if like someone is gonna speak with you, listen. And if you want like
yeah,
someone to speak with you, listen, and make it with will. Like don't make feel like the person that is speaking to the wall. Because like if the person wanted to speak to a wall, he will go like to a wall in their room, and he will speak about it. And a lot of times like just taking the things out from your or chest, it's very good. And also the other thing around that is like if you need like to speak with someone, speak. Sometimes if someone asks you if you are okay and you understand that like he's really asking you if you are okay, just like be honest. Like sometimes we are not okay, it's completely normal.
yeah.
I'm not okay every time, and sometimes I need someone to speak. So airplane, sorry. Oh my god, I interrupt like such. Yeah. So like today it's like this. For me that's this is like the funniest part for me, because like this makes like the podcast more genuine.
It's
Like this is like
very
some
genuine.
this is like human. Like this is life is not I'm going here like perfect city. No, it's shit happening. Like
It's
you
chaos. Yeah,
open your window, it's like some stuff happening for sure.
yeah.
So this is like the podcast, like it's always happening, it's always airplanes. It's like people that are always on the airplanes, like they are super happy to go, or super happy to come back, or super sad to go. I don't know, I'm not in the airplane. But
Yeah,
just like to tell about like people that we were speaking, like sometimes if you want to speak, speak.
yeah,
uh, Grab someone that wants to listen, or that you feel that could listen. Don't need like to be like something very special. It could be like very special for you, but speak. Don't go with problems to bed. I saw like something
yeah,
very interesting like for couples that is like, for example, it's something that I will apply in my next relationship. It's the don't don't bring don't sleep with your problems.
oh yeah,
Like if you have like problem, like not I'm not talking with the other person in the relationship, but if you need like to speak, speak. Like don't go
yeah.
with that problem to the bed. It will make your bed more heavier. It will make you don't sleep well.
Yeah, because I think when you have like thoughts like this, it's like a bomb. You just
Yeah.
keep into yourself. Like don't keep stuff to yourself when you think it's making bad to you. Like talk with people that you know that will listen you and probably will feel comfortable. But also like you as a person listening, maybe just maybe you know a friend that's going through something and you actually never asked to him, about it. Because you didn't even realize you had to ask it, but maybe this would be really nice for this person to just to know that you care.
Yeah, yeah, true. That you are not like a
and
friend for occasion, but you are friends for life, or you are a person that is like that wants to help. I think that's like as you said, like we are here. Like even if you're not here to help, try to help. It's good for you. You will feel like very good
Yeah,
after it. Just
yeah, I do
like to
think
go
so.
like for another question. Sorry, because like the time is starting like to be short. What is your biggest dream?
Biggest dream.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so like I have, well, I will say like two dreams. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so one, as I said, like I want to die happy, die fulfilled with that. I did everything that I did. I had a good life. Like I did everything that I wanted. Like fuck around, like travel. Have my family here. Okay, I lived. I did a pretty decent life. I was a good human being to others. I helped people. Like I created my impact here, even though like it's minimal compared to the whole of universe, but I'm happy. Like die and be able to like be like you're bad, like very old or whatever the age, but just know that okay,
Yeah.
it's fine. Like just fulfill.
Your
And that's
biggest
one of
dream
my
is dying
biggest
happy.
dying happy actually is like being like it's like like not having anything, having your chest in the final moment of your life.
Yeah.
Knowing that you were able to try to deal, or you actually you deal most of the stuff, or at least you tried. Maybe the feeling that actually at least you tried.
Yeah.
This feeling, I tried
Yeah. I
but didn't
tried.
work.
No, but sometimes like no, but you try with effort. It's not like ah.
Yeah,
It's like
no,
I
you
really
really
tried.
try. Yeah, because not everything is possible. Like it's like you cannot, you can try most of the things, but sometimes things are not gonna happen, and then you have to figure out your way.
Yeah.
But of course, for example, one of my dreams, like inside a very young age, was also to travel the world and to get to know most of different places and cultures and be in different situations. And that's also a big part of myself because I'm a very open person and I like to travel. I go around. I like to do trips like very like you know raw trips like we did, like with no phones, anything going around. This makes you actually feel the reality of these different societies, different cultures, and getting to know this is it's pretty nice. And I think this was one of my biggest dreams before. Would be if you tell me, would say like I want to travel the whole world, like at least. And that's still one of my goals is to try at least to go to the most different countries I ever imagine. And actually, that's a really cool like topic because I was talking to a friend of mine because like just have the idea of you going somewhere that in your life you're traveling a place that in in your whole story, any of your ancestries or ancestral, sorry, they never been there. You know what I mean? They never reached that place. You are the first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
That's
that's
cool though.
yeah,
That's
that's cool.
very
But
cool.
like at the same time, could be like also impossible because you don't know what your grandfather did.
Yeah, but you can kind of have
You can have an
well, I
idea.
don't. I don't think your grandfather went to China. Like maybe he actually went. Like
Maybe
maybe
when
yeah, he's
like being
Portuguese. Maybe he was
Portuguese.
trading tea there
No,
or
the thing is
something. Yeah,
like
it's
being
crazy.
Portuguese like makes
Yeah,
like a big possibility like
yeah,
to have been in
yeah.
China or like somewhere
Having
very
Portuguese
randomly.
ancestry, yeah, having Portuguese ancestry is actually like a crazy goal for this
Yeah,
because I also have Portuguese ancestry, right? And like somehow I'm up in Brazil.
true. No, that's the thing. Like
So-
you see, no, that's the perfect example. You gave like the perfect example
yeah.
right now.
Like I
But
have super Portuguese ancestry, all my whole family, all sides. And like, so how I ended up in Brazil, and then, but because actually, like I had this, I was thinking about this because one of my first trips that I did to Italy, I went to Rome,
mm-hmm,
and then when I went to Rome, I was thinking, wow, my dad was here, my grandfather was here, and my great grandfather was here also. So all the like this generation we went to Rome. So I was thinking, did my grandfather saw this also? And probably he saw the Colosseum, right? He definitely saw the Colosseum when
Yeah.
he was there. So oh yeah, he saw the Colosseum probably at the same like perspective I'm seeing, and but we are like splitted by years of difference and seeing different lives. It's amazing. It's like so going like to this like a place that any of your ancestors or anyone in your family went, and then you know that probably your son you like you open a different like map, you know.
No, I was
Maybe
thinking
you're
about other thing that is like, imagine you can create like a trend right now because like your grandfather or your didn't have like the possibility to take a photo there, or maybe
yeah
like yeah, but it was like something very like it's not like today like you have a phone and you take it. So imagine like you can start like to doing like for example in Rome, in that place you take a photo, and after you go with your son and you take a photo, and after like your son takes a photo and goes with
yeah
your son, and
wow
you your son and
this
your grandson.
yeah but that's amazing. That's amazing, you know. It's like you start writing like traditions. This is another thing that I love, like tradition like this.
Yeah,
You
could be
start
like something very cool.
when you yeah, that's very cool. Actually, that's a good topic. So I should start, but I should start something more like different, you know. Like, so make it a hard job for them.
Okay,
So, but
okay.
they gotta, and then I have to say like, if you don't do this, you're gonna have like bad luck for the rest of your life. So it's
Curse
like
them.
it's a full mission. They
Yeah, I
have
understand. Like
to
cursing,
do this.
cursing them. It's very good. It's very good
It's
cursing
like
like
yeah,
that.
it's curse. I create a curse in the family. It's
Yeah,
like if until you don't go to Rome and take that
yeah.
picture,
Do you
you
know what
deemed.
that happened to me? Oh my god. So just one thing, like the 5 minutes, like they surpassed, like the 30 minutes they surpassed like by a lot. Let me just do one thing here.
Yeah.
Ah, sorry, grabbing like just putting more light on me because like now it's starting like to be late. So I just want like to continue with light, and I'm gonna give you like time for you to do the 5 minutes of questions to me. That's the reason it's 35.
Okay.
It's 30 minutes for you, 5 minutes for me. Even if it was like a little bit more for you this time, it's
Yeah.
always okay. I never cut like
The minutes.
like the line of thought of someone because I think it's like it's something that I don't like as well. And if like you want like to achieve something, sometimes like you can go like on short ways or you can go like more in long ways for people understand
Yeah.
where do you want to go. So yeah, I'm gonna count like the 5 minutes at as soon as you finish your question. So now you have like we change roles and you have the time to
Okay.
do it.
So I have a question: is if you had to be someone like in history, who would you be?
Ooh, that's very like that's very interesting question because that makes you like two things. That is like what stage do you want to live, and what resources do you want to have, and what goal do you want to achieve. Um, because I think well, like it needs to be like someone in specific, right? I need like to say a name of someone in specific, or I can say like
Yeah. For example, I can say like for example, I would love this is like have many topics, right? We talk about Rome. I would love to be just a Roman emperor or something, just to watch Rome. Like how was it, or maybe like a Greek, and see how was the society, or just be a guy in the middle of like ancient China, you know,
I was
stuff like
thinking.
this, like see
Okay.
like this type of stuff.
No,
But I don't know, like
I was
you can,
thinking. I was
but you can say famous people also, right? You can say
no, I was
famous
thinking
people
like to say like I would like in that line of thoughts. I would like to be, for example, like Vasco da Gama,
Yeah,
like to do
great.
like
That's,
the
yes,
like
yes,
the way and like to see like the different.
yes.
Yeah, but like I think like Roman Empire, like someone like an emperor from Roman Empire, it would be like very very good as well because like they extend a lot. So like the emperor like he could not say like everything because like he need like to be there in
Yeah,
Rome. But uh yeah, like for sure, like just watch like the Colosseum like built on the
stuff
first
like
person, like
yeah,
something completely different.
yeah. Or just
um
be a guy in Egypt, you know, or
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
No, no,
being around guys, seeing Jesus like there also, you know, crazy stuff like this. Like
no, but I
it's
think I think I will choose like be like Vasco da Gama or someone that is like Vasco da Gama or Pedro Álvares Cabral that discovered Brazil. I would
yeah,
like to be them, like to see like the that, or I would like to be like Dom João Quinto that was like the richest king in Portugal, and
Yeah,
like he did like crazy things, and he had like a lot of power. He could not manage it.
yeah,
That was a problem, but I would like to be him. Just like to see like the things that he saw.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So there's a guy that I also would like to be. He's like, I think it was a Spanish explorer. I don't remember his name very well, but he was the first guy that crossed the whole Amazonia. You know, by walking, he crossed the entire Amazonia walking, and so he saw different like societies. He met all these like civilizations, crazy ones, super developed ones, and he wrote about them. Imagine like, but this is like in 1500, 1600, like so long time ago, and be able to see this stuff that we cannot see. We don't have photography, don't have videos of it.
but it's funny
This
because
is
like he saw that he put on the book, and the Spanish went there and they kill everyone.
yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's what happened. So that was like the case actually, like they say many places that he went through, maybe because he just spread some disease, and the rest of people die because of him.
No, it's
Yeah,
true.
and then
That's
yeah,
even a thing
that,
today nowadays. There's like some tribes that like people like cannot visit because of they are not their system are not prepared
yeah,
for basic disease that we have. It's normal. Even
yeah,
if you think like, for example, if you want like to go to Thailand, like you need to take a lot of vaccines
yeah.
because of that. Like it like we're thinking you need like to be like from a tribe. No, like like they are like literal
You
like
gotta take.
yeah, like a lot of people like travel there, and they need to take a lot of vaccine
Yeah,
because it's just like they
yeah.
are not prepared like for that, for fighting
You
that.
know another guy that I would like to go to be Armstrong, Neil Armstrong, first
True.
guy in the moon. That's also cool. That's also cool.
Yeah, but the thing like about the space, I feel that like it's still like we need like to to search a little bit more about it because it's like being in space for me it's like something very brutal because it's like
Yeah,
you don't have sound, like you are always alone, like there's not a lot of people
yeah,
with you.
that's true. That's
So
true.
another question, we have like 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Okay, so if you had to bring someone back to life, who would it be?
I
Just for
will,
a short period of moment.
yeah, like how much time, 1 hour, 2 hours?
Yeah, like it can be a
Okay,
day. Let's go.
this
Give
is
you the time.
related with a question that Ali did on his podcast that was like if I could like retake like a moment of my life, or if I could go, like go in the past, what moment I will choose, like uh, in fact I will like in this case I will take to life again my grandma from my father's side, and I will give like I will be like with my brother and my father and my mother as well, and we'll like speak with her and like for her to know that she raised like a very good man, like a man that I'm proud of. I would say like her that I was very proud of my father. That was like the what I would do.
It's very cool though.
Yeah, and like just to reply like to like Alejandro, like he asked me like this, like my I was thinking about after like about it after the podcast, and I thought like if I could go like to the past, I will go like to speak with my grandma to say like
Mhm.
yeah, raised like a beautiful
Yeah,
like my father is it's a person like it's the fount of my inspiration. I think it's very good when you
amazing.
have like your parents when they
Yeah,
are like people that you can rely on, that you can say no
yeah,
like I look to my father and to my mother and say okay, these are people that are successful in life. Maybe they are not like super rich, they are
hmm,
not even rich, like they just have like medium things, let's say like this, but these are people that succeed. They came like from very low places and they are living the life right now.
yeah. Same. Like be able to raise a family, raise kids. Everyone is healthy,
Yeah,
enjoying life. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I wish someday also to be have the possibility to like just have a family, like raise a family. I think it's amazing.
yeah, and they have like I want like my children to think what I thinking about my father, that's for me
Yeah,
like that's very
that's amazing. That's
yeah,
amazing.
that's amazing. Like just one thing, like I said like 1 minute and 30 seconds, but now I stopped the time because it was unfair that I took time for me while you were speaking, so yeah, like
Don't
it's
worry.
still like
Don't worry.
the same. So you can continue.
Okay,
Another question.
okay. One other question. Okay, now I have to think.
Come on.
So okay. If you, for example, there's like many things that we don't know, right? For example, if you wanted to, would you like to know when would you die, like the day, an hour, and the moment? Would you like to know right now or not?
No, that will take like the magic of life. Because
Yeah,
like the thing that, why you are doing the things now? Because you cannot do it later. That's the reason we are doing the things now. Because like if you know that you are gonna die at 80, you know you can like just like wait to be retired and go around the world. I don't know, like, or like for me like the real magic is what you do right now, that you have the possibility to do it, and even like discovering that you are gonna like live like 3 years more.
yeah. That's,
That's
you
crazy.
see.
Like just like to think like about the concept, like that's, I think that's magic. Like the magic of life is like you don't know what is gonna happen next. Even you don't know where you are going next.
Yeah, you know nothing. Yes.
Yeah, and for me like that's magic. Like some like we need to give our own purpose, and that's the reason like I like to do this podcast, because um, we think in a different way, and the things that for me like I take from guarantee. Maybe for you it's not for guarantee because you have a different life experience. So like having this like this will of living, knowing that doesn't like with the way that doesn't matter when I'm gonna die. I think that's what makes magical, because if you are thinking like in the day that you are gonna die, it's like the same that you are working and you are thinking in the day that you are going like the time that you are going out, you know, or like you are
Yeah,
working like this week, like imagine on Friday I'm going on vacation, I'm every day I'm going on a vacation, I'm going on a
like,
vacation. No, like you're not enjoying, and
it's
some,
so
yeah,
it
like
is so hard. It's so hard to control these thoughts. Yeah,
yeah,
you know, like, you know, when you like, you know that tomorrow is Saturday, gonna have a day drinking with the boys, and you're like, and
yeah.
they're
No,
like,
but one
and they're
thing is
like,
like you want that's normal. But like doing like your okay, like you are like Saturday and they're like no, next Friday it will be, like you don't care about the
yeah,
Saturday, you don't care about the Sunday, like you are just like I'm going, I'm
was,
going, I'm going there. No, like sometimes
yeah,
relax, enjoy what, like even if you are thinking over there like that, for example, you are going to travel there. If you don't prepare anything because you are thinking that you are going there,
yeah.
like you are going with an empty bag. Sometimes it's like
It's,
reflect what you have right now, that you can say okay, like this is cool, the trip that I'm gonna do, but let's check what do I have right now. Okay, so like I need like to buy some stuff, like I need like to finish like the food that I have on fridge. They're like basic things like from life. I need like to like on my work, I need like to leave like something prepared for the next weeks. Live right now, don't focus on the
yeah,
future.
yeah. For yeah, leave it right now. Knowing that you have a future waiting for you, right?
Yeah.
And depends what you do in the present. That's the most important thing.
So 3 seconds, do you want to do like one
Okay.
more question?
You know, like, no, but not a question, but it's just actually a saying.
Okay.
You know, like they say, like depression is a person that lives in the past, and anxiety is the person that lives waiting for the future. You know,
Okay. And what is the name of
that's
the
it.
person that lives with like in the present?
Someone that's happy.
Okay. Oh, that's very deep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Whoa, that is very cool. Do you like
yeah.
now? I don't want to answer to any other question. I feel like that we finished like in a very good way. Or I don't know. Like we have 3 seconds, so if you want like to do some question, it's up to you right now. 3 seconds, and like I have like time to reply, and I'll try to reply
Yeah.
as fast as possible.
Can we go?
Okay. So just one thing, like I'm gonna say like the people like we have like people watching right now. So people are on the chat. If you want like to do any question, you can do it. I'm just gonna do like one. Like this is not final question. It's like it is a final question, yes, but it's something that I like to do. That is, if someone that is listening at or will listen this, uh, if he feels like lost, down, stuck in life, what would you tell to that person? And like I would like to select people that are watching on the chat. Just write like your question. while Gabi is answering to this, because like after this it's Fini podcast. So if someone is listening right now, feeling like more stuck in life, down, lost, what you tell them?
So like, there's always a tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I like.
Don't worry, it will be tomorrow. Things are gonna get better, maybe worse, but you're gonna go through it. It's not the end of the world. The sun is always there in the morning, so until the end of the day, you have the chances to make it better.
I like a sentence that you said that was like, sometimes it's hard, seems like you are like stuck against the wall, like putting your head against the wall. So
Yeah,
continue putting your head against the wall until you take you
maybe
take a.
false. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you're against the wall. Just keep hitting. Sometimes
Yeah,
maybe the walls,
the wall will
maybe
fall.
the wall doesn't even exist. It's just in your mind.
Yeah, maybe like.
It's about problems people have like in life. They just get stuck and they cannot move. It's about this. Like you have to, if you're going with really stuff that not depends on you, is true of like other things in life. Just never give up. You can never give up. You always need to know that there is a tomorrow and will be better. You need to have this idea in your mind to try to make things better and try to enjoy what you have and try to work with it and try to get it better, like step by step, brick by brick, and then you go. Otherwise, like you can never say like, yeah, I want everything perfect tomorrow. If maybe it's a work for you to do like in 5, 10 years, you need to enjoy the path. So it's gonna be better right now. Trust me. There's a tomorrow and a tomorrow, and the days will come, and maybe some days get better.
Yeah,
So never give up. That's
that's the
it.
thing. Never give up. I like that. And I think like we're gonna like close the podcast like this because no one did any question. It's okay. So maybe like next time. So Gabi, it was a pleasure to have you here on the podcast. Next week, next Tuesday, I will bring like someone new, and I will bring like some news. I'm not gonna tell like about like the main goals that if I achieved or no like in the month of June, because like this is the first and last podcast. We are almost like in the end of July, so like on the next podcast I'm gonna tell like the goals. And yeah, just say it was very good like to have you here, Gabi. Like it was a
Thank you
pleasure
so
to have
much.
you. You already know this. And yeah, like see you next Tuesday. And I don't know if you want like to say like something before we finish this.
Well, thank you for the person that watched it or someone that's just hearing it. Thank you a lot for hearing us, and thank you, Philip, for inviting me. I really like the project. I think the project has really good like idea that's bringing positivity and like these deep talks. That's very nice, and I really like the project and the idea, and I hope you keep doing that for yourself and because it's really cool and for us also your friends to listen it. And even though because we start to find out about friends of mine that the conversation that I never had with them, so we're like, oh, he thinks like that, that's cool, and then you get to know even people that in your social cycle but questions that you never did, and you go, it's very cool.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing this, thank you for
And
doing
thank
this
you for
project.
supporting the project, because being here is like supporting as well. So like,
Of course.
and you like breaking the fourth wall, you that are watching right now, if you like the project, if you identified, or if you don't identify at all, like just leave a comment, put a like, subscribe the channel. But if you like it, if you don't like it, just leave a comment like what I can improve, and what did you like it most of it, and share with your friends, with someone that needs like some positive vibes, or someone that already has positive vibes. Just share, like I think it's like something more human, super cool. And I hope you like it. And yeah, I'm continuing doing this because it's something that I like. And yeah, I think I'm not gonna stop soon. So guys, see you next week, next Tuesday, and I hope like you stay strong, eat a lot of vegetables and food that are healthy. And yeah, see you next Tuesday.
See you.